Doctor, you better take a look at this.
Notify the hospital social worker right away.
Okay.
In a year after the stitches are removed, there won't be any scar tissue at all.
I just want to take my baby home. He's so little to be in the hospital all by himself. He must be terrified.
Hey, you look back at all this as an adventure you can still remember.
Pictures of you.
Hello?
Are you Mr. Da Tong-ju?
Stop right there. Stop.
Yes, I am. Who are you?
Daddy!
Dennis, I'm coming to pick you home.
Stay where you are, Mr. Zhu. This child is under the supervision of the Child Welfare Agency now.
What are you talking about? There must be some mistake.
Yeah, what is the Child Welfare Agency?
This is a special order of supervision signed by the municipal court.
To supervise what?
It is the opinion of the CWA that this child has suffered long-term abuse and neglect.
Huh?
And in order to ensure his safety, he's being moved to a state foster care facility.
What are you talking about? Oh, I abused my own child? No, it's crazy. You're talking crazy. I'm coming here to take him home, and that's what I'm going to do. Come on, off my way.
I told you to stop.
What are you doing here? What are you doing to let him go? Let me go!
Come on.
Let me go!
Let my wife go!
Let me go!
48 hours from now, the day after tomorrow at 3 p.m., the court will convene a special hearing, and then you'll be able to state your case.
The court?
Yes.
Why do I have to go to the court to get my son back?
Because it's the law, Mr. Zhu. And prior to that date and time, if either of you come within 500 feet of your child, you'll be held in contempt of
Determining
court.
whether there is sufficient evidence to warrant court proceedings. So take off your lawyer caps. And before we get caught up in these formalities, let's just talk about the matter. Would the Child Welfare Agency care to start?
Yes, Your Honor. We're prepared to proceed in any way you see fit. 3 days ago, we received a telephone call from the social worker on duty at St. Matthew Hospital informing us of a possible case of child abuse discovered as the result of a medical examination by Dr. Michael Longman. Upon administering treatment in the ER to Dennis Xu, Dr. Longman had reason to suspect that Dennis had been the subject of physical abuse.
I've read the report, Miss Avery. Very thorough, as usual.
As you can see, the medical report indisputably proves that Dennis Xu has been the subject of deliberate, long-term neglect and abuse.
Objection. No foundation, just conjecture and speculation.
This is a hearing, not a trial, Mr. Quinlan. But you make a fine point.
In order to supplement the medical report, you'll note that we provided additional evidence.
Your Honor, we haven't received any copies of any evidence or reports related to this case.
I thought you provided them with copies.
Sorry, Your Honor, an oversight.
I don't know how this could have happened.
Your Honor, the CWA is currently carrying out a full investigation of this case and has located a considerable number of witnesses, all of whom are prepared to testify regarding Mr. Da Tong-ju's violent nature and the neglect and abuse he has inflicted on his young son, Dennis.
And I can produce 100 witnesses to testify that he is a good husband and father who'd rather die than see his family harmed. I count myself chief among those witnesses.
As my colleague just stated, we are in the midst of a full investigation, but we will not be calling any witnesses. We feel there is no need.
She knows she doesn't have any witnesses.
Well, I think she doesn't need any.
Your Honor, I have incontrovertible evidence that I feel will quickly settle this matter in the court's mind.
Your Honor, perhaps I don't understand family law, but I do understand Da Tong-ju. These accusations are ludicrous, laughable.
Perhaps you don't understand your friend as well as you think you do. According to the doctor's report, the condition and coloration of the bruises were inflicted 2 days prior to Dennis's head injury. We believe that these photographs are sufficient evidence to demonstrate that Dennis Xu lives in a dangerous home environment and should remain under the protection of the state.
Please return to your seats.
How could you do this to your son? Is this something you forgot to fill me in on? Did you think no one would notice your son's back looks like a piece of roast beef?
That is guasa. But traditional Chinese medical treatment. Dennis had a stomachache that day, and gua sha is simply a cure. A home remedy, we call it. I had this done on me anytime when I was a kid.
If this is what you call some kind of a treatment, I'd hate to see what you consider to be child abuse.
If you two want to chit-chat, we can all go home. Does the defense have something more to add?
No.
Yes, I do. I think you don't understand. Gua sha is a traditional Chinese medical treatment used for nearly all kinds of illnesses. For thousands of years, Chinese medicine has recognized that there are 7 jing and 8 might. An example is like small streams that runs into rivers and in turn flows into the sea. A person's body has an invisible but very complex system of visual network, just like the computer network. And also the human qi from Dantian finally goes through Dantian. It's the same principle.
He's your client. What does he say?
It's a kind of...
This Western mind doesn't understand a word you're saying. Perhaps I should put it another way. What does it say on every Missouri license plate?
Show me states.
Precisely. Can you get an authoritative medical expert to back your testimony in plain English that an old country judge can understand?
Yes, I can try.